Guy approached me in the middle of the night after a rodeo. I just need to decompress on this. Looking back, I don't believe I was necessarily in immediate danger, but I feel a lot of that had to do with being in the right company at the right time. 29F, run barbells, and this past weekend we had a rodeo. Normally the rodeo scene is rowdy, but it's mostly working class folk that are unwinding. There's always a lot of beer and a lot of competition. It's normally a safe enough environment, but I've always been one to keep my guard up. As I was leaving, a guy had struck up conversation with me. Gave me the whole "I saw you riding, you did really good" routine. I thanked him. We talked for a little while, but I was neglecting the group of people that I was there with, so I told him politely that I needed to go, but maybe I'd see him again. Should have chosen my words a bit more carefully. Around 1 in the morning, I was sitting outside of my camper having a smoke and a glass of wine before going to sleep. It's not uncommon for people to still be roaming around at this time. I saw the silhouette of a man walking towards me. The same guy from earlier approaches me with 2 open beer bottles and has a seat in a chair near me. He asked if he could take me up on my offer. A bunch of things started going through my head. What offer? Maybe I'll see you again? And I'm definitely not taking an open beer from someone that appeared out of nowhere. And how did you find my camper? I told him that I was about to turn in and that he needed to leave. This was extremely inappropriate and invasive of my personal space. He just smiled and kept drinking from his beer bottle. Let's have some fun, he said. What the fuck? Like, what is your criminal malfunction? That one sentence, as simple as it is, gives me goosebumps. What part about no and leave don't people understand? I told him one more time, no, and that he needed to get away from my camper. He stood up and made more advances. I attempted to get into my camper, which is where I pack heat, but he made a move for the door. She said no, my guy, I heard from behind me. I turned around and saw that my older and younger brother were standing there with a group of their friends. Apparently they went and closed down a strip club, which they considerately didn't invite me to. I don't know if they moved in stealth mode, or I was just paying more attention to the creep in front of me, but they really showed up at the right time. My older brother is 6'3" and has the build of a medium-sized refrigerator. My younger brother is an army veteran and stands at 6 feet. The man simply apologized and began making his way out of my space. My older brother told him not to come back. I gave them both the biggest hug. I was really lucky to have them show up when they did. I was lucky enough to have gotten the guy in a picture while I was taking a photo with a friend. We talked to the head of security about it in the morning and they said that they would deal with it. Not sure how that will be handled, but I'm glad something is being done. I know I was in theoretical danger, but that's just my thought process, because the active danger was prevented. I know I should be more cautious sometimes, and I'm working on it. One thing is for sure though, no matter what happens with whoever, I'm not going to stop existing because of it.